Hi, I'm Carson. I'm going to be a junior at the John Cooper School. I run track and cross country.
Okay, so tell us how you got into competitive running.
It's kind of a long story. Back in eighth grade, Coach George, the cross country coach, was like, "Hey, I heard you want to get in shape for basketball more because that was my main sport back then." He's like, "Why don't you come out, run some miles a day, run the 400, see how it goes." Started liking that a little more and more, and eventually 400, 4x4, ran the 8 some meets, and I was like, "Oh, I can compete better than this," because I was smaller, I was shorter than a lot of these sprinters were at the time. And so eventually, end of the year comes, he's like, "There's this thing called the Moonlight Mile, why don't you go try it out?" So hop in the Moonlight Mile. I ran better than I thought I could have. Eighth grade, I ran at 5:20 something. And he's like, "Okay, that's a pretty good time. Why don't you come run cross?" And so, as you can tell over the years, the mileage just started adding up more and more, and the distances got farther and farther, and things just started adding on top of each other.
Yeah, so since being a part of, the running aspect of like a sport, what's been your most memorable experience from it?
I would say my most memorable experience is probably getting to run with my brother. Um, he's always helping me out. Like today, we had a workout. He's running up by our top guys, running with everybody else, just kind of encouraging us. And he's graduated. He doesn't need to be doing this, and it really helps out this team aspect. Bus rides home, everybody's just talking. Good race, bad race. Might take a while for the ones with the bad race, but everybody gets that kind of team chemistry vibe, and it's really cool.
So what are you looking forward to most this upcoming season?
This upcoming season, I'm really hoping that we can run a lot of races. Hopefully, things work out like that. Uh, I would say big PRs for a lot of people because this summer, a lot of us, even though we don't have official practices, we're a lot more committed than we have been in the past years. And so I think that'll really help us get some big PRs and hopefully shock some teams in SBC.